Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to be installing and testing out this Frizz Life reverse osmosis under sink water filter system in your own home. And this thing is pretty cool. So this is actually the main unit that goes under your sink and that connects to your faucet. But compared to other reverse osmosis system, they will clear out the water, but they will actually also clear out those good minerals. So this is where this comes in. It will actually add back alkaline and remineralize the water with the good with like good minerals like zinc, magnesium, and like that. So if I remove this, we do have two filters up front right over here. And there you go, you can see that. And all I do is twist this, and there you go, this massive filter comes out. And to put it back in, do the same thing, and now just twist it back, locks into place. And this comes with everything, and even comes with the water sink faucet as well. Sorry, that's gonna go over that. So it comes with that, and it comes with the power cord, and basically all of the accessories you need is just included. Okay guys, so when we're like connecting this to your home's faucet system, every home has this. So this is basically the shut off valve, and over this we have your faucet hose connected, and this goes to your hose. So what we have done is we're going to remove this part over here before turning your water off by twisting this. Now we're going to use this. This actually comes included with the kit. We're going to bring this on, tighten this using a wrench, and now your previous hose is going to still connect like this on top. So we have actually made a way where we've added this bypass cable. And now in this, we're going to actually install the line, which comes included, which is going to take the water in from here into the filtration system. Okay, so this is the main line, which is going to go for input, and it's pretty big. So you have to cut this to your own size. Like, it does come with this blade here. Mark the location where you want it and make the cut. It's pretty easy. Just push it down. There you go. And this is on its way out. So now what we're going to do is hook this up inside of the faucet, also inside of the unit. Also take into consideration that an inch of this is supposed to go into the unit. So do precise measurements. If you make it small, it probably wouldn't work out. So there you go. We're going to push this all the way in. And once this goes all the way in, you're going to use the included amount to tighten this back up. Just like this, bring it in forward and tighten this nice and smooth with a wrench. So this stays there. You actually don't want any leaks going on, so tighten this up pretty good. Okay, tighten this all up. Now we're gonna add this in to our faucet. Plug this in, and this one will go into the unit itself. So once we get that done, after that, it's pretty straightforward. All you do is just hook up the drainage, plug in the power, and plug in the output. So that's pretty straightforward. Okay guys, so we just got that installed right over here. As you can see, I installed this on that side, and now I'm gonna actually be using this. As I did mention before, this is our inlet. We're gonna put that over here, plug in the power in the back. So let's do that first and move on. So here is where we plug them in, and they've actually added these plugs in the top. In order to remove it, we use a tool that comes with it. Press this down like this, and once you press this down, you just pull this with your other hand. So do that. So we're gonna pull all these plugs in, and then plug in our line. So as I did mention before, like supply one is gonna go here, waste is that's going out, and that's going in to our mineral filter. So overall, the way we insert these in are actually really good. So basically, I've already installed this. All you do is, as I did mention before, use a tool to actually like remove those like plugs in there. And now we're gonna bring in the cable. So this one is actually for my wastewater. I'm just gonna come over here, bring this in like this on top here, and just push it in like as as it does said, it will go around an inch in. So just push this in like this, and there you go. It went through, and now once I'm pulling it, it doesn't come out. And now we're gonna use one of these locking pins that come with the kit. Put this in like this, so this can be pulled out fairly easily. And without this, if this is pressed, the lock is loosened up. So come over here like this, bring it in on the side, and you will hear the click. Same thing here. We're gonna push this in. This is for our wastewater. It does say in the back, so you actually know which one goes where. So let me bring the camera on the back here. So as you can see right over here, this says wastewater. This is filtered water. This one is gonna go to our mineralized filter on the side here. So once again, we're gonna come on this side of our mineralization filter and pull out this blue tab. And don't throw these away. You do need these because these are the locking pins that go in. And the other thing which I would recommend is once you're cutting these cables out, these lines out, make sure they are clear. So as you can see, they are not straight. This one is not straight. So recut this, make sure it's 100% straight. Just try to make it as much straight as you can. So much better than last time. And now this is gonna go into my supply one. And then for the other side, you're gonna add one of these so it will go upwards like this. So this is for the filtered one. And this is going in like this. And there you go. Goes inch in there. It's not coming out. Get your blue clip here. Tuck this in. And there you go. So, and there you go. So this is all set. This is not going anywhere. Same thing for this one. Oh guys, so I basically have everything plugged in. And I got our remineralization going in right over here. Plug this in, and now my actual plan is to put this on the wall, but the previous homeowner actually has built-in amplifiers going on in here for the house speaker system. So I don't want to mess around with this. We got this done. Okay, guys, so for our drainage, as I did before, we do have drainage water coming out of the filter. So for that, I really do like the system that they went with. We actually have the same locking system for our line in here that we have all across the system, like how we have in here. We have the same system over here. So I just use the drill, got our hole made here, get this right on top of it, and then we're going to use the locking system that comes with it like this. So we're going to use this on both sides. The screws come included. Tighten this up on both sides, plug in your drain, and we're good to go. Okay guys, so there you go. I have my drainage supply connected in, going in. So here up above, I've actually drilled it out using this 1/2 driver, and just got that going in. Now we're gonna actually drop in the faucet to control the water output. So for this, how this works is you're going to add this metal base over here, add the seal in. This is gonna go in to the hole that we just made. Another seal goes on the bottom side, and we're going to screw this on using this. And then afterwards, we are going to be using one of these connectors, just like we have with the rest of these systems. This is going to go in here, and then we are going to add the lock-in right over here. So here we are going to connect in our line, which is coming from the mineralization filter. And then after that, we're going to be done, good to go. So we're almost done with this. So guys, so I have everything installed and even got this powered on. So right now, the thing is to actually basically actually have the system be purged for 20 minutes. That is what is recommended. So now all we're gonna do is on the top here, I actually turned on our faucet, and we're just gonna keep it running for at least 20 minutes. So the water gets moving through the new filters, the new system, and then also make sure if there's any leaks going on or not. Guys, we're all done with the installation, and to be honest, I wasn't really expecting this to be this good, but this water quality of this is actually really good. And personally, this just tastes just as good as how you're gonna be hitting some spring water, for example, Ozarka here in Texas. Because of the mineralization filter, you do get a softer water without a distinct taste And it's like really good quality. The water tastes really good, and I will like highly recommend this to everyone because it's like really easy to install. You're like personally, you yourself can do it. You don't need to call a professional to actually have this installed in your own home. So I'll like leave the link down below, and then also if you like do use my code, you will do get an extra percentage off of your order at Frizz Life. So if you're like someone who like really wants to get this done, I will recommend do it. And then if you're like wondering how much this actually costs over time, and here I will actually leave the link down below to like someone else's video, and they've actually like went through, done their entire research on it, how much it costs for the electricity power bill, how much it costs for $1 per gallon, including the wastewater. And I believe according to their research, this will like cost you close to like maybe like around like 15 to 20 cents per gallon. I may be wrong, but I'll like leave the link down below for that video. And then for example, here in Dallas, Texas, if you do want to buy 5 gallons of like a reverse osmosis filtered water from like that like water filtering station, that here it costs um $5 for 3 gallons. So you're actually paying close to 80 cents per gallon to have your water filled. And once again, that doesn't include any mineralization in there. It's just only reverse osmosis. So once again, link will be down below. And then if you guys did enjoy this video, please do like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.